What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Tiff with the T here. If you're new, welcome. I hope that you will consider subscribing. Let's get straight into this video.
What's your
Watch
take on
whole
the topic?
thing.
Why don't the women want to cook and clean for the men anymore?
Because they're tired, bro. They have to go to work every day. That's not hard.
They're tired?
Yeah, they got to go to work every day, just like you do.
What are they tired of?
Of working. It's not hard. I mean, I shouldn't even be like, I don't even understand the question. Like, they're tired. Aren't you tired when you get home from work?
They're working every day, so they're tired. That's why I don't want to cook or clean.
Yeah. You think I want to work 8 hours and then come home and then cook and clean? I mean, I do it because I have to. I have 5 children. But yeah, I mean,
Do you have
like,
a woman right now?
what's that?
Do you have a woman right now?
I've been married for over 20 years.
Okay. Does your wife work?
Yeah, absolutely.
What are the roles in a marriage?
What are you talking about, roles? And everybody does what they have to do.
Well, okay.
What
What do you do? What does she do?
for a living?
No, in the house for the marriage. What do you guys do? What are your roles?
Role? I don't understand the question. She does what needs to be done that day if she has time to do it, and if she doesn't, I do it. I do what needs to be done that day, and if I don't have time to do it, she does it. With roles, I don't know what you're talking about.
How do you not know what roles are in a marriage? You're married for 20 years. You guys don't
Because
have
those
any
don't
roles?
exist. Because those don't exist. Like, I'm not white. I'm not a white Christian man. I don't.
What are you talking
roles.
about? I'm not white. What does that have to do with anything?
Oh, because you're trying to live up to like some white supremacist ideal of the
What are you
nuclear
talking
family.
about?
I don't subscribe
Nobody
to
said
that.
nothing about no supremacy.
Teamwork makes the dream work, friend. We a team. Ain't no roles.
What do you mean there ain't no roles?
It's not that hard to understand. You said, why do women not want to cook and clean? They're tired. They have to go to work.
Okay.
I answered that question.
Okay.
You said, what are your roles? I said, we're a team. We don't have any roles.
If there's something that needs to be built in the house, who builds it? You or your wife?
Depends on what it is.
What do you mean depends on what it is?
Like if it's a toy for the kids, you know what I'm saying? My wife's better at putting stickers on, so she builds it. But if we're talking about
That's
like,
not
you know what I'm saying,
building
like,
nothing, man.
well, I mean, I'm sorry you feel
Putting
that way.
stickers on something, you've lost it.
It's still a task. But my wife's an interior designer, so she can build anything.
I ain't got time for no foolishness. He gone.
I thought this was really funny because the host of the show thinks that he's the one who's in the right. He feels like the guest on his show is not getting it. But the truth is, he's the one who's clearly not understanding. Yes, women are tired. We live in a day and age where we don't have the luxury of staying at home anymore. We have to get out there and hustle just like our male counterparts. And so when we get home, we're expected to do all the house chores, and it's like, but I also had to work outside the home today. I am tired, just like you. Can we switch it up sometimes? I absolutely understand that. Being a working woman, I absolutely understand what he's talking about. When he asked him, what roles do you have? He's like, what do you mean? Teamwork makes the dream work. We both switch roles. Like, whatever needs to be done, she's gonna do it. And if she can't do it, I'm gonna do it. And vice versa. That's the way it should be when you have two working adults. If you are both outside of the home making money, then that means at home you both need to share the responsibility. And for men who think that they can work, they can have their woman work, and they don't have to do any chores around the house, they don't have to cook, they don't have to clean, they don't have to do laundry, you're gonna have to pick up some slack, because you cannot expect a woman to do everything that you're doing outside of the home and then come home and do more. It's not right, it's not fair, and if you are in that mindset, then eventually you are gonna lose your woman. What woman wants to deal with that? I'm doing everything you're doing. Yeah, I may not make as much money, but when I go out, it's emotionally taxing. I have to deal with people. I'm in a corporate environment. You are not just out there eating ice cream. You're making money, you're hustling. That's gonna wear on you, whether it be physically, emotionally, just like it wears on a man. And then you come home, you don't even get to relax. You also have to work at home. And if you have a man who's just watching you, that's a problem. So the host is clearly one of those men who expects you to do all the things that a man is doing and then still come home and be a homemaker. And the guest is just not having it. He's like, what do you mean? Like, that doesn't even make any sense. The funny thing about it is the host cuts off the guest as if he's lost his mind. When really, sir, it's you that's lost your mind. If something needs to be built around the home, who builds it? Well, it depends on what it is. That's the right answer. Sometimes a woman can and will take on those roles. If something needs to be fixed around the house, if a woman can do it, she absolutely will. But if she can't do it, then as a man, you should be able to step up to the plate. You shouldn't say, oh, because it's inside the home, I ain't got nothing to do with that. That doesn't make any sense. If a woman were to say, oh, I can't lift a finger to fix anything around the house because you're the man and that's your role, what would that look like? It would look like pure laziness. You have the ability to do it, so why not do it? We're a team here. We're both doing things for the house. Clearly, this man doesn't understand that. His facial expression showed you that he clearly did not understand what was happening. Okay, so before I go, let's get into some of these comments because we want to hear from the people. Okay, so first up we have Mr. Isaac Hayes. He says, what's so hard about cooking to some men, LOL? Unless you're making some massive Thanksgiving type meal every night. Cook your own food, champ. LOL. That comment has over 10,000 likes, so it's safe to say a lot of people agree. Tory Lane stopped by, it looks like, and he says, light-skinned nigga was low-key making sense. 11,000 likes. Sarah J_H says, ciao. LOL. Then we got Anisha Figueroa Cooper, who says, the role confusion was fabulous. Yeah, that was a funny moment. Natasha Hastings says, I'm hollering, literally the best. Then we have Empress.Topaz, who quotes, aren't you tired when you get home from work? Killed me, because that pause. Okay, so then we have Journey Shifting, who says, that's why he's married for 20 years. They are a team and there are no roles. Stand up, black man. Love it. May his union continue to be blessed, with praying emojis. Yes. He obviously knows what he's doing if he's been married for 20 years. And overall, that comment has 9,000 likes. So I would say a lot of people agree that the guest on the show clearly knows what he's doing. Toot.Santana says, I understood everything that man was saying. Ain't no roles, just be a team for real. 6,315 likes. We've got Lerv Deb, who says, an unmarried man telling a happily married man what he should do in his marriage of 20 years. I would love to see when this man gets in a relationship, laughing emojis. Then we got D_Spell, who says, cha, if you can't handle the fire, stay out the kitchen. The host met his match today, laughing emojis. Somebody else says that he want to be Kevin Samuels so bad. I actually see this comment a lot looking down the feed. And a lot of people seem to agree that he's trying to be Kevin Samuels, but he's not doing it very well. Okay, so we got Hey Miss Gilliam, who says the host should have listened and maybe he would have learned something from the man who's been married 20 years, 5 kids. Ain't no roles. We're a team. We do what needs to be done. Clapping emojis. And sis, I'm clapping right along with you because I 100% agree. It looks like the people are all of one accord. I'm just going to read one more comment before I let you guys go. And that is by JS_Journey. He says, laughing my ass off. That man was mad as fuck. How you gonna argue with a man who has 5 kids and a successful marriage for over 2 decades? Like, WTF, what he said is what he said. Once you realize there are no quote-unquote roles, you pick up where your partner can't, period. If they can't do it, if you did it right, your fault is your partner's strong suit. LOL, supposed to have balance in a marriage. He's just saying that you're supposed to pick up where your partner leaves off and vice versa. So yes, it looks like the majority of the people behind the comments, they have some sense, and we're all in agreement that the guest was indeed the one who knew what he was talking about. But of course, we want to hear from you, so leave a comment down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.